iOS 16 has officially came out, so let's go and take a look at it on the iPhone 12 Pro and see if you should install it. Spoiler alert, I would not recommend installing this version of software. I still don't think it's that stable, but if there's one iPhone I've been installing every beta on besides all the other ones, is the iPhone 12 Pro. I use this iPhone pretty much as my main phone of testing this beta, and it was honestly a pretty decent experience, I'm not even going to lie. Now, I would still not recommend installing it like I said, but one of the biggest changes is with the lock screen. So now we have the ability within the lock screen to hold it down. We can go and click customize. And I guess we have to click new and add a new lock screen. We have the ability of customizing, adding a new lock screen like this, which is so cool. And you can go and see that you can delete lock screens like this, but you can go ahead and go through and really customize these lock screens by adding widgets on them. You can edit the time, not edit the time, but edit the font of the time, which is awesome. And there's a lot of cool stuff here, which I'm really happy about. Now, it's definitely not perfect like I mentioned, but it gets the job done. And I, for one, am really happy with the way Apple approached this. It's a little bit kind of too late, but I still think it gets the job done. I'm really happy about it for sure. Now, unlocking your phone, everything is still pretty much the same. The lock screen, the icons, everything, the widgets are pretty much identically the same. There's not any crazy cool changes here besides right here we have the little search icon. So you can click here and get into Spotlight Search. But one of the cool things is now we have the ability of connecting our Switch Pro controller and our Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons to our iPhone 12 Pro now on iOS 16. So that is a really cool thing. I'm really happy, and I'm actually really looking forward to that too. That was honestly something that was really awesome when Androids have had it for a long time. And I'm now happy it's coming here. Now on top of that, we have the ability of seeing our battery percentage on the top right corner as well, which this in and of itself is very interesting. So you can go and enable it if you make your way over to settings. You click on battery, you click on battery percentage, which is right up there, and you can go and see your battery percentage in the top right corner, which, like I mentioned before, is really awesome. Now, on top of that, we have the ability of unsending within iMessage. It's crazy. We have the ability of unsending iMessages, unreading messages, and even editing sent iMessages that we sent before. So that is something that is really crazy. That's probably the number one reason why most people will probably end up going up to iOS 16. That is the biggest, probably the feature that a lot of people are going to talk about. It's probably going to be probably the most popular talked about feature within iOS for the next few years now as well. So overall, the question is, should you install iOS 16? I would still recommend not doing it. Even on an iPhone 12 Pro that's still fairly new, you're still going to be getting those, little issues here and there, some incompatibility issues with maybe some other devices. So it's always best to wait. I would recommend waiting for another few weeks. If you have to update, just make sure you do a backup and all of that stuff. But regardless, I would probably recommend waiting for sure. So that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.